day, beautiful souls. A day to raise the frequencies. A day to raise the vibrations. A day to live in peace, love, and harmony. I am your girl, Divine Soul Love Frequencies, here to share the truth unapologetically. Now let's get ready to breathe. Let's get ready to breathe in that good ass prana and know what it feels to be alive. That's how alive you are. The freedom it brings from within. Just good to be in new day living. And remember, you create your realities, create them the way you wish to see beautifully. So, today I want to talk to you guys about being confident and being fearless in stepping outside of yourself. And what I mean by this is that to challenge yourself and before taking the leap of faith in challenging yourself, talk to yourself, calm yourself, be positive about yourself, and just go with the flow. And I'm bringing up this topic because I had a wonderful experience yesterday. So wonderful for me. Woo. So I was on my way home to the waterfalls because I live closer to the waterfalls than where I am right now. And I just wanted to clear my head about something about changing the name on my channel and stuff, and still haven't gotten around to that, but clarity will come when it will come, so I'm not forcing it. But I tell myself, look, let me go home and go to the waterfalls so I can get clarity. Now, mind you, all I went through the window because of the experience, and it's still up in the air, trying to decide should I rename my channel, because I didn't say this was the last name I gave it. Well, yeah, well, yeah, the last name I give to it, because I had other names before, and one name just keep baffling my mind, but it's part of somebody's name, and I just need clarity. Anyway, so on my way home, I stopped off by some friends in a parlor, and we got into talking about things. Some people, they awake about most things, but they're still afraid about spiritual realms because they're telling you be careful and all that. And I had to tell them, no, I inside long time, so it are not careful with me. I am not fearful of spiritualism. When it was open to me, I just walked through the door. I was like, you know what? I want to see what it is in here. I'm not going to be afraid to to find what I find. And up to this day, it has been the best journey. It's been a roller coaster journey, but coming out on the other side, it is well worth the shadow work, the deep introspection of the self. It is worth it, and I don't want to just say this part of in my message. Don't be afraid to step into your power, because it is the most beautiful thing to have. Nevertheless, I left the shop and I was heading to the waterfall. And as soon as I walked out of the shop, I met a friend. He was heading out and he stopped and he said, where are you going? And I said, well, I'm going to the waterfall to take a bath and everything. So he said, well, I'm going to, he has a yacht. I don't know if it's a yacht or a boat or whatever it's called. It's a sailboat, not a yacht. He has a sailboat and it's docked on by a jetty in a specific area. And he was like, would you like to come? And I was like, it's been about 2 weeks since I had a salt bath, and you know, salt baths are very good for us. And I was like, well, I'll come, but does it have a bathing area? And he was like, yeah, it have a bathing area and thing you could bathe and stuff. And mind you, when we got there, the bathing area wasn't quite what I thought it was. I'm getting down to that just now. So going down there, you know, we had discussions, you know, and you know, I had to calm him down because of certain situations, you know. We feel we need to fight this war by fighting the system, and we don't need to do that, you know. And I'm trying to calm him down and let him know you don't need to go that way. You know, just trust that everything will be okay. Live in your space, live in your heart space. Do you, you know, and you know, the particle, and he went on to say, you know, oh, well, the other thing, and it's our people, and this, that, and the other. I had to come down and tell him, I say, no, you don't need to do all of that. You know, do the work on you first, and then everything else will follow. You know, well, eventually he came to calm down, and when we reached the place now, he was like, well, you know, you had to the water deep down here, so you gotta swim. And I was like, I can't swim. I have the only places that I've swum in is in a pool, and I feel safe in a pool because I can see my feet. Sorry about that. That's my alarm. I can see my feet, and you know, that's the only place I feel safe swimming in. And even if I do go into the pools, I don't even go where if the pool is 15 feet, I don't even go out where it is 15 feet. I go where I can stand. And he tried to make arrangements for me to go down lower down to the beach where water could reach to my chest and I could bathe. And I told him, I said, now while the conversation going so good, I will wait until you do whatever you have to do on the sailboat, and then while we going out, I will take the bath after. So got on something called a pirogue. It's a small boat to take us out to the sailboat. Got on the sailboat, comfortable, you know, thing, and sun was hot and thing, and I say, what a great opportunity to sunbathe. So I took off my clothes and I got on top of the boat and I lied down and I was taking in the sun, was talking while he was fixing the pulley for the sail. And about 20 minutes into the conversation, he just got into the water and I was like, ah! I was like, he let me out of here, he gets in the water. And I was like, wait, I would have loved to go in there too now. And he was like, Nell, I think you should come in. And he has this little floaty that you could wrap around you. And I think you should come into the water, you know. And right there and then, I was like, not fearful, not in disagreement with myself. I was like, you know what? I only have this opportunity to do this, and I just got up and I handed him the floaty because he was down in the water already. And he told me to jump off, and I was like, that's not happening. That's not happening. I'm not jumping off. Because I don't know how to jump off and don't know what, if I would go down, 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 or if I would go down and come back up. So I didn't take a chance to jump, so I stepped off when he stepped. And he was there helping me come down. And I got into the water with the floating around my waist, and my legs were down, hanging down deep into the water. And at first, I started to feel my body, how my body was responding to it, because normally I get anxious. And for the first time in my life, I was able to control my anxiety. I was able to get in there and get extremely calm. He was like, relax, just relax. Let your legs down and relax. And it took me a while to adjust to it. And he kind of supported my body. And for about 15 minutes, I was just relying on his body to support my body. And I allowed myself to release myself into the water, with no expectations, with no limitations, with no overthinking, no, all of these things. I just let myself go in the water. What made me let him go is the fact that his body responded to my body after a while. And guys, you know what I mean by that. And I got uncomfortable with that, and I had to tell him, well, it's really uncomfortable being up against you like that and knowing that my energy has caused you to respond in a way that is discomforting to me. And he was like, I respect that, and whatever the case may be. And that's the thing about being straightforward. You give room for yourself not to be disrespected. So, and I willingly release myself from him. And there I was floating in water with my two legs paddling under the sea and comfortable. So a lot of things took place on that experience. I was able to share my wisdom. I was able to experience myself in a whole new way. I was able to be straightforward and not conform to what his energetic signature was about me. And we were able to be mature and have a conversation after about his energetic signature, So a lot of my growth was used yesterday, and I'm here to say to you guys, go with the flow. You know who you are. You know your boundaries. You know what you will accept and what you will not accept. And experience yourself in all the ways you think that you can't possibly do. Experience it. And if it's uncomfortable, it's okay to say no. But if you feel obligated to taking that chance and doing it and being comfortable with it, go for it. Just go for it. So much that I am heading out again today with him and his crew. They are sailing out today, and I look forward to that experience. So I'll carry my phone and see if I bounce up with any dolphins and all of that, and if I can get images of it to put up on my channel, I will. So I just encouraging you guys today. Live, 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 live. The universe got your back. Live. It's a beautiful world out there. Live. Be that child inside and live. So, this is my message to you guys today. Do have a beautiful, spectacular, amazing, wonderful, unique day. Because life is worth living, and love is worth giving, and the truth and authenticity of you is loving who you are. Be beautiful, be brave, be authentic, and enjoy the day. I am your girl, Divine Soul Love Frequencies, here to share the truth unapologetically. And remember, you create your realities. Create them in the most beautiful, spectacular ways you wish to see. And if you like this content, smash that like button down there for me. Please consider subscribing to my channel and sharing this with someone you love or someone who needs to hear this. Once again, do have a beautiful day just as you are. And feel so good to be alive. Always.